All right, everybody, we're gonna go live here in just 1 second. I had to get some water. I'm getting pockets set up right now. You're hearing some intro songs. If you just came in from Ursi's stream, thank you so much. I'll be with you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. 1 second. Boom. Do I got it? Oh, I don't have my face. Where's my face? Hold on, face. Hold on, face. I bet I can get... Hey, we did it. We did it. We did it. Oh, yeah, we did it. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Welcome to a little Pokemon Pocket stream. I was just live on Ursi Day's channel. If you don't know who Ursi is, you should. She has such an amazing tournament for the community every week. I was live over there on Twitch and her YouTube as we checked out some of the top players, figuring out some of the best decks in the game. It was all won by a Charizard deck, which is the Charizard deck you would kind of expect. Some Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Moltres, with Professor's Research, Dawn, Leaf, Sabrina, some X-Speeds, Pokeballs, some Comms, and a Giant Cape. They went into some really fun decks too, so we'll mess around with some cool stuff today. We can maybe do some viewer decks as well. Let me see here. I want to try to get this all up in a way that makes sense. I should have set this up better pre-stream, but I was running behind this morning, guys. I was running behind this morning, but here we are. We should rip some packs too. Loved your Magcargo and Fernape Tourney vids. Very fun. It was fun, right? It was dumb. I think Fan Rotom was not the way to go, but I didn't have an insane amount of time to get it up, so I was like, let's do something fun and different right here as we get the streams ready to go. Hi, YouTube. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fantastic. Hello, Twitch. I hope you are also doing incredible. We'll rip some packs here. I still need to get enough stuff from this set, and I don't have enough to get my Crown Rare. Still, right? I don't have enough pack points for it. So we might as well rip some Dialga here. Fan Rotom is the way to go. You're right. I knew it. I knew it was the way to go. All right. Let's go ahead and rip a little Dialga. Skibbity Toilet. Thank you, Senna. Thank you so much. Hey, there's Dialga. Not the one we want, but fair enough. Do you actually save up points for the crowns? I do, yeah. I don't know if that's what we'll have to do. Spragels is such an adult. Look, I don't know if that's what we'll have to do. We could get lucky, because we did get a crown. I think I got 2, but they were both Palkia, right? Just met a neighbor who sells Pokemon TCG for retail price in my building. Hey, there you go. There you go. Anything? No sounds, no sparks. Not something amazing yet. I think I want to play a Dusk Noir deck maybe today. There are a few that we could try. Not a great 10 so far. Okay, a little Shaman. A little teeny tiny Shaman. Imagine opening 500 packs for a Crown Rare. Couldn't be me. Wait, could it? Have you seen the Executor Celebi that's topping? Yeah. It's the same one from Mythical Island, basically, right? I don't know if much has changed in it. Maybe a couple supporters, but yeah. Jake, I don't know how to tell you this, but I saw your identical clone on the Ursa Day tournament. Ah, that guy sucks. Nah, he doesn't know what's going on. We got to do Sky Zone. It's funny. I almost have that exact deck on the channel. I think I do. Not. I'm sure there's like a card or two different, but hold on. So we saw a cool deck in the tournament. I think what was my? Let me pull it up here. Did my Skarmory have that? Oh my! It was by Bastiodon, I think. Oh no! That's not what it was. It was not the Magnezone. It was Skarmory, Heatran, Wormadam, which not as good. But not as good, but it's not Magnezone. So you got to give it credit for that, right? I saw you at Worlds last year in Hawaii, and you were the one I wanted to see most. It meant a lot to me. Oh, thank you so much. Never thought I'd run into you in the Pokemon Center. If I have an opportunity, that's where I am the whole time. Pokemon Center at Worlds is so cool. And Mega. Have I tried the Garchomp Glameow deck? I have not tried that deck. I've thought of running Glameow just as like a way to thin a deck, right? You just run Team Galactic Grunt and you basically like thin your deck like crazy with it. But what's the other advantage of the Glameow? Ooh, pretty Volkner. Heck yeah. Pretty Volkner, beautiful boy. He's going somewhere with his nice coat. Look at him go. Oh, look at him go. Ooh, he's on his way. Beautiful. Kind of some weak. When do I expect leaks? I don't. I actually don't expect leaks. Maybe right before Pokemon Day, but I don't think they're going to put anything into the game files. I really don't think so. Volkner cosplay at EUIC? It's a good idea. I think we'll do another 10. The Glameow is just a placeholder for Pokemon communication. Uses colorless, so if you open... Yeah, right. So you can Team Galactic Grunt, you can pull it, and you can swap it. Yeah. It still runs into the issue with like not having... Dialga doesn't give us much, guys. It still runs into the issue of not having like the right energy generation for Gabite, but it is what it is. That deck will always be a little inconsistent. Always a little. Just because of energy, which can happen. Gosh, we're not getting strong 10s. Where is it? Where can I? Is it too crazy to just say give me a crown rare right now? Just give it to me? Is that insane? It doesn't feel insane to me. Nothing amazing here. What are we looking for? Just crown rares. We got 2 Volkners today. Doubling up the Volk. All right, let's make some decks. They're not happy with us. Oh, I didn't log into the streamer servers. Dang it. It's too late now. You're right. It's too late now. I think I had a few things built that I wanted to play and stream the other day, but we didn't get on. Let me see. Let me see what we have. Do we have anything silly that we built the other day? Oh, yeah. This was me building Dusk Noir. I wasn't sure what I was going to put with it yet, but this was me building Dusk Noir. Oh, yeah. We have Nose Pass. I called it Follow Your Nose Pass. It has Perugly, Glameow. It's an absolute disaster of a deck. It's way too much. We could play that. We've got... What does this deck have? This was Bastiodon. What is this one? This was Manaphy. Oh, yeah, this was Manaphy, Wiggly, Yanmega, which was actually kind of fun. That was a fun one. This was Wormadam. This was Garchomp with Marshadow. Is it the worst deck? Who knows? Huh? Not bad. This was Miss Maggie's Togekiss, which actually worked out okay. Dusk Noir and Regigigas. I've thought about that one. The only problem with that is sometimes, like, you just start it feels like such a brick, you know? Let's start with, like, Nose Pass. This is not good. I think even if we wanted to play this deck, we probably couldn't also have Perugly in it, right? Isn't the point of Reggie to get hurt? Yeah, it is. But it's just like... It takes so long to power that it feels like you need something else there. It depends what your opponents are playing, right? Where's this really great Nose Pass deck? Here it is. So this is what we're going to run for this first one, guys. This will be Nose Pass into Probopass, Dialga, Perugly, Glameow. If I want to make this deck more consistent, I drop one of these lines here, which I probably need to, but that's what we're just starting with. Am I single? No, sir. No, sirry, Bob. I think that's a thing. Say no, sirry, Bob. I think that's a thing, right? Oh, you meant Dusknoir is counterproductive. Well, what it is you can, like, tank some damage with Reggie and then Dusknoir when you need to, so. We start Dialga. Not bad. We're going first. Not good. Say hi to me and I'll give you a like. Never. No way. I can't deal with the blackmail. I just can't. I know I won't get that sweet, sweet like, but I have to live with that, you know? By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. Gotta offset it. Perugly. Still did it. Appreciate you. I'll give you the hi now. Hi. Cape, maybe. Nothing else. We don't know what they're running. We could just put Dialga down so we don't get, like, red carded or Marsed. I don't think they're going to be playing that, but who knows? It's a rough one. It's a rough start for us. Dialga can be like that sometimes. Hey, Jake, have you tried Garchomp Combi? I have not tried Garchomp Combi. I think I saw that posted somewhere. It sounded kind of interesting. Could be an interesting little deck, right? I think the thing with Garchomp is Garchomp and Dragonite are still just always Garchomp and Dragonite. You could make a good YouTube video about them, but I don't think they're great decks. Riolu attacking here means they could have Lucario. It also just means they're in the active spot and they can attack, right? Glameow. Glameow is interesting. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. If you're looking for trades, Asnus, you can head over to the Discord, and we have like a whole section for it over there. I saw a YouTube short the other day about that really bad Rhyperior Brock deck you didn't like the idea of. Yeah, you make a great short out of it, you know? Do they have Lucario? Not yet. They could get it, though. They also could have retreated for one and then put Lucario. Very possible, right? They don't have it. Not immediately. We've got Purugly. The smart play is probably powering my other Dialga. But the fun play is powering Purugly. Especially given how bad Purugly is into fighting. It's not what we should be doing. Have you considered Dialga Celebi? I just think it's too slow. Always go with the fun play. That's the plan. We have this Marshadow able to revenge KO us. So I can't pick up the KO on Hitmonchan. They've got the Rocky Helm. Onto Kabutops. Caping it. Caping the Riolu. I don't think we have any good options here, guys. We could... I could attack with Purugly, but that means... Marshadow gets the KO. I could Sabrina and just see who they bring in. The problem is if they bring in Kabutops, like I can't do enough damage to it fast enough, right? I could Dawn. I could attack once more with Dialga and just know it's going down probably. I think that's probably the call. Can anyone hit Dialga? Okay, so Lucario could hit me for 70 if I don't cape. I guess that's what I have to do here. I cape. We still probably go down. Hitmonchan's at 20. We could retreat next turn. Cyrus is just like, we're done, right? They have Lucario, which means Kabutops hits for 70 now. I don't know if we have a way out of this with our Purugly being weak to fighting. Okay. What's Purugly do? Purugly do 60, which they'll be able to heal. Dialga does 100, and they heal most of it. If I Sabrina, who do they bring in? Chan? Who do they bring in if I Sabrina? Not Lucario. It's got to be Chan, right? Yeah. I could retreat into Purugly right now, but the KO is guaranteed at that point, right? Dialga at least gives me one more turn. I don't think it matters now that they have Lucario and Kabutops online. I don't think it matters. I think Dialga is just too slow into some of these decks. Right? Is there an official emulator for Pocket? No. What do you think of Palkia, Yanmega, Manaphy with Misty? I mean, it has its moments for sure, right? The problem is, like, you kind of got, like, everything you're looking for already. They hit for 100 here. I don't even know if they need to do this, but with Cyrus and Sabrina, we're just done no matter what. So finally got Probo Pass. This energy doesn't help. It doesn't help. Probo Pass did nothing. We never got it. We had a Professor's too. We can't. I don't think we can run it and Perugly. Unfortunately, it's the sad truth. The helmets are extremely rocky over here. Adversarius is a fun name. Adversarius. Pure ugly. Yep. Get out of there with Giovanni. He goes back into your deck, buddy. Now you're not going to be able to fully heal. Oh, that's right, you will. You'll fully heal all my damage. I would have loved to get Probopass out here. I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to thin this deck and just get Probopass and no Perugly, which I'm sad about. Maybe we just throw, like, we drop one line and we put in, you know, another steel. You could put in, like, Heatran or something like that. That requires something. It frees up your deck a little bit. You like drop one Heatran. And we get, now we get some options for some other cards, right? We can get more tools. Maybe 2 Rocky Helms, 1 Cape. What else do we have? Dawn, Cyrus, Sabrina. I think they're all pretty good. I don't know that we need Geo for this deck. Thank you, Alex, for the 16 months, buddy. What kind of deck do we have here? We have a Nose Pass deck, which could be bad. But do we not have Leaf in this deck? You're right. Could put Leaf in there. 130. All right, let's give it a go. Why not? Why not? It's not in the game yet. Do you find this meta to be more interesting than previous ones? I don't know. It's pretty fun. I'm trying to think, like, what I thought. I mean, there's just more options, right? I feel like Magnezone is a little too, like, splash it into every deck, but besides that, it's pretty fun. We start Nose Pass. Going first. Ugh. Maybe a Volkner, just have the full art. Good idea. Just have it in there for fun. Probopass. I mean, this is a brick. 11 days till Pokemon Presents. That's true, huh? Yeah. Soon. Very soon. This deck needs Ditto. Of course it does. Running into Darkrai Magnezone. That's a pretty good deck. This takes 4 energy. I can't do anything. No one's gonna hit me. I can Cape. Starting Nose Pass, no Dialga. Not great. Not great. You could do a theme deck tournament. What would, like, what are you thinking, Rich? What sounds like, what would be like a cool theme? Magneton's online and Darkrai EX has 2 energy attached to it. But I do have Nose Pass. Will I do my own tournament one day? We did. We did it pretty recently. Well, we lost. My opponent must be like, what am I looking at here? Oh, man. It's a stage 1 that requires 4 energy. But also, we have no Pokeballs, no Professor's Research. Like, come on. Holy moly. Okay. Okay. Just KO it. Just end it. Just end it, please. Please. Just stop the game. It's still going on. We have Dialga. Okay. I mean, if I hit, I go down to 50. Darkrai KOs me no matter what. It won't KO Dialga, but the retreat cost of this card is 4. 4. That's a lot. If I Sabrina, who do they bring in? I don't know. Somebody. Just send in the weak Magneton. Let me KO it, please. They're just going to put the weak Magneton in. This isn't complex. Yeah. It took a lot of thinking. Feels like too much thinking. Maybe. Okay. I do have to wonder with cards like this, like what is their thought process, right? Like what are we trying to get out of a card like this? It's a stage 1 with 4 retreat costs. It can do 180 damage, but it's cost 4 energy. You know? What? 4 retreat also is insane. Like, what is going on here? Magnezone's ready to go. Darkrai's way ready to go. I don't even know what's going on. You know if they're coming to Unite or not, so are they? What if what's coming to Unite? I might know what we're talking about. What is it? On the nose, the triple nose. Okay. Don't hate on Probopass just because he has a better mustache. It's not about the mustache, all right? I'm not jealous of their great mustache. I'm upset at their insane retreat cost. If I get Probopass out there, I can never get this card out. It'll never leave. They KO with Nightmare Energy, Nightmare Aura, excuse me, and then Magnezone blasts me for 110. They can go to heaven? I guess that's true. It's true. We never got our other cards here. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm just gonna move on. They're taking a long time. Really long time. It'll never leave, it's true. We'll try one more nose pass. I just don't think there's anything you can do. It's just the retreat cost too. I thought it'd be fun to try the card, right? And I'm thinking like, oh, maybe you power it with Dialga. Not really. Not really, I don't think. We got Dialga. Respect for trying. Thank you. Yeah, 3+ retreat cost is a lot. Going into a Mewtwo, Ralts. We start Pokeball. Other Dialga. I guess I can play it. Doesn't make a huge difference. Are you winning? With this deck, we are not. We're doing the opposite of winning, whatever that is. Is retreat cost relevant with Cyrus running everywhere? Well, it is if you play it first and you need to get something else in there, like Dialga to power it. So, yeah. Like, if it had a really low retreat cost, like even if Nosepass did, then we'd be able to, like, get it out, get Dialga in. You wouldn't lose that much tempo, right? Yeah, going first with Dialga, I think, is why it doesn't win more tournaments. This game has got to get better ways to gain experience. It's BS that you can only get it with opening packs and wins. I don't know. Is the level that you're at in the game, like, does it really, do you feel like it's like hindering you a lot? Or I don't have Dawn. Okay, so I could power Heatran for 110. I don't have the other card. If I had Probopass, then I could power Nosepass. We just need a ranked mode. But I asked this a lot. What do you want out of a ranked mode? Like what is it about ranked that you really want, I guess? There's a few ways we could go. Something to grind, but what are you grinding? Like what are you grinding? I could retreat right now into Heatran. But I think it's probably better. Maybe I just have to let Dialga go down here and then Heatran come in to pick up the KO, right? Because if I hit him for 30, that's in Heatran KO range and I have other Dialga ready to go. The problem is, like, then Heatran can go down. I think it's the way to go, though. He wants to be the very best. I think people just want a ranked ladder because they play other games and there's like a ranked thing and they click on ranked, but I don't know if that necessarily means it's great for this game. Mewtwo's gonna go down. Do we have more updates on trading? No, not since they came out and said, like, we know it's bad and they've given people like a lot of free trading stuff. But no, we don't have another update on it since then. Okay. Is anyone gonna hit me? Like, does Rocky Helm help at all on Heatran? Or would Cape help more? Trying to think. I guess someone could come in and hit me for 20. I guess I can Rocky Helm a little bit. You don't have to play it if you don't like it. Most games have it because people like it. I don't think that's why most games have it, though. I think most games have it because people think they should. They want to create, like, Pocket has done a lot of things to not create a daily, like, you have to do X in the game. And they're succeeding without making that a requirement, so I don't know if they want to change that. They can't hit me here, or they're in trouble, right? They could genome hack and KO me next turn with guard, So I guess I have to retreat into Dialga and hit him for 100. Then they would have to Sabrina me, or I guess I have to put a nose pass then, right? I could X speed to keep some energy. I could Leaf. Leaf keeps some energy. We can only get me for 100. I can't cape it. It doesn't make a difference on nose pass. I guess they could do something weird with guard maybe on nose pass. Right? Do heavy impact. Today's the last day for the solo event. Oh, thanks. I'll have to take a look. I'd prefer to have ranked and live than pocket. I mostly play pocket because the app is better. Yeah, sure. I mean, whatever you like. It's your, you know. I don't think the game really needs ranked, honestly, but if enough people want it, I'm sure they'll add it at some point. Then they could Sabrina me or Cyrus me for the win. Nope. GG. 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 Probopass wins again, but not showing up. Probopass does really well when it never shows. There's a video on how to play unofficial ranked with codes. Again, if you really want it. I don't know. I don't know who would want to play unofficial pocket ranked. That feels really wild. Like, official ranked, I get it. People might want to climb. Like, an unofficial pocket ranked? Oh, man. Another going first, too, with Dialga. Rough. We need something on the bench at some point, but we don't need it yet. Unfortunately, a Gallade deck absolutely eats us alive. 4 energy on this. Yikes. You're unofficially ranked yourself #1 in the world. Pretty huge. Pretty huge. I don't think DNA listens to the community. I don't know. I think they've made a pretty good game. I think they do listen to the community. Like they, quickly came out with lots of information about ranked. I'm talking too much about ranked. About what do you call it? Trading and stuff like that. I don't know. It feels like they're actually. Feels like they're listening to the community pretty well with that. Right? Chat sounding a lot like Reddit today. Well, people, there are lots of reasons to complain all the time. And, like, I'm not saying, like, you're allowed to complain or not like whatever you don't like. It's your life. Totally justified. You get to do whatever you want to do. But, I feel like you could always find stuff to complain about. You know? This is so hard to get this online. Rank just expands their options. Well, it thins their... Like, players start to thin out, and then you start to feel like you have to play ranked if there are rewards to grind. And then if there aren't enough rewards to grind, people are like, why is there a ranked mode? There's nothing I can grind. So, you know, you kind of... this is tough. If I Dawn right now... I take out Hitmonlee. If I Sabrina right now, they probably put in Marshadow. Maybe they Kirlia right away. And then I can at least get some damage on it before it inevitably becomes Gallade. They probably put in Marshadow, though, and that saves me a Revenge KO. I don't know. There aren't a lot of great options here. Okay. I could put down other Dialga. Maybe I wait. Now they're going to have to retreat Marshadow or let me KO it. I'd play ranked for no reason, considering I play battles for no reason already. Yeah, but you do have to understand, like, mentally what the point of a ranked mode is, right? Like, what are we trying to get out of it? I think people think ranked has to be a thing because ranked is a thing in other games, but it doesn't have to be in this game. It can be. It doesn't have to be. The game's doing great without it. So they might not have a great reason to put it in. You know? I'd love a variety of challenges, get a knockout with a fighting site, but I think these are actually things you don't want, John. That's what I'm telling you. I think the things you don't want are those things, because then what you're doing is you're giving players chores. This game has very few chores in it. And the ones they do have, people are like, I don't like these chores. So, yeah, I think I think people might not know what they want. They're like, I think this would be good, but I don't know if it is as good as you think. I'm going to go for the Rocky Helm. I am going to lose our Dialga here, I assume. We're going to have to try to get a KO with Probopass. I don't think it's going to work, obviously. Because what's going to happen is we've got Gallade coming in, but this is our only chance to, like, swing at it even. So, fine. You know? I think the Sky Zone deck is the truth. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Why are you keeping the Professor? I don't need anything. If they red card me or something. I have everything I need. So here comes Gallade. And now we're just going to have to flip some coins against it. It was always going to come in. I was hoping to hit it with Probopass instead of Dialga. We have to get extremely lucky here. It was like our only path to victory was getting extremely lucky into Gallade. 3 heads is a win. That's right. Oh, so close. It was our only shot. We got close, though. We got pretty close. GG. Close. Very close. Like, into a Gallade deck with a deck that wants 4 energy on all the Pokemon. It's too rough. Too rough. Yeah, Probopass is awful, unfortunately. But it was fun to try. Wanted to try it, right? What's something else I've been thinking about trying? I've not tried a Frost Rotom deck, but it feels like a bad Spiritomb, kind of. Yeah, Zard got the big win. Zard did get the big win. Try to make Magmortar work? Magmortar could be kind of fun. Probably play it with Moltres, right? So you've got Moltres. You've got... Which Magmar do you want? That one has 2 retreat. Does one of them have 1 retreat? That one has 2 retreat. This one has 2 retreat. Jeez, they all have 2 retreat. Bummer. Magmortar. You could run it with Infernape. This deck needs Leaf. It needs some X speeds. Sabrina could help. Dawn is pretty good here. You could get tools. Right now, this is just looking like bad Char or bad Infernape. But they're stage 1s. I don't know if there's anything else you'd want to run here. You could maybe get, like, just something cheap. You could run just a Farfetch'd in here, too. You could just run, like, Go Mag Cargo. Yeah, it's a lot. Now it's a lot. I could also, it could be a really thin deck. Are there any breakpoints for Geo? I guess Moltres has a Geo. Mew, yeah, but you can't power it with Moltres. If you could, that would be pretty good, right? I'll put him one Geo. Drud? No, because you want things that Moltres can power. And then, like, if Drud's there, you got to get it out to get Moltres in, you know? There's Magmar to start. And we're going first. Hey, boy. Shout out with second stage fossil lines. Yeah, that's a fun one. Guaranteeing the bird. It's a fun idea. Drud Jiggly. Okay. There's Moltres. Do you think Drud or Kanga's a better tank? They just do different things, you know? The thing with Kanga is you put energy on it so you can fight. The thing with Drud is you don't put any energy on it so you can fully focus on powering your bench. This is a weird spot to be in. I could just put down all this here. Sabrina lets me... Yeah, I mean, I could get both Magmars. I don't know if it's super useful for me. Or even both Moltres. It might be nice to just get them out of my hand, but... none of it's super useful, I wouldn't say. Hey, Bruno! Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Welcome on in, everyone. Just playing a little Pokemon Pocket here. Messing around with a Magmortar deck. You power your Druds? You're a hero. You're the Drud Powerer. They call me the Drud Powerer. I could X speed right now, but considering I can't X speed and power, I might as well just stoke the flames, build some energy on Magmar. You've been running a Blastoise deck recently, and you're currently 7-0. Nice. Blastoise is pretty cool. I haven't played Blastoise with like Manaphy and stuff. Feels like you could definitely use it, right? Can't stand Drud decks. Ran into a Celebi player using Celebi, Shaman, Snorlax. 20-minute game. Yeah, that might not be fun, huh? Well, with how they're playing, I feel like what I could do is put in Moltres. Or I could power Magmar once again, giving me enough energy on it to do 100. But I do go down to Mew. I could cape it, right? If I Sabrina, I think they bring in Jigglypuff, so I don't want to do that. They might attack with Drud. If they put one more energy on Drud, they're kind of forcing me to KO it because they have Fire coming next. No, they're putting it on Mew. I could Sabrina here and KO Wiggly. That gets Magmortar out of the danger zone of an immediate burn KO. Cape gets me to what? Cape gets me to 150. I would take 120 from a burn, 140. I think I Sabrina here and just take the Wiggly. Probably. I don't love my options. If I KO Drud, I go down to 110, which means Mew can revenge KO. If I put Cape on, I think I Cape Sabrina. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to Sabrina. They're going to bring in Wiggly. I KO Wiggly. I put Cape on too. Even if they come in with Mew, I still will. I'll survive it. I don't think they bring Mew in. I think they're going to bring in Drud. And if they do that, I'm able to KO Drud as well. And then I just need to power up one more card. Oh, they bring in Mew. Okay. So Mew's going to hit me for 100, 120 with the burn, and I can hit Mew back. The Rocky Helm will be no fun. Other Jiggly. He probably has Budding. Good. Yeah. Could definitely be playing Budding. We're burnt. But we were going to be burnt no matter what. Power you. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. I was supposed to put the helm on Moltres first. Whoops. Either way, they're going to pull Mew. They have to, right? And I've got Moltres now with 2 energy on it. They healed the burn. Here comes Moltres. So they budding the Mew and then bring out who? Drud? Or Wiggly EX, maybe? Let's find out. They could power Drud. That's an option. Because it's got fire coming next turn. X speed. Okay, so that's game. Unless Jiggly puts me to sleep, but they didn't put energy on it, so... If they don't budding, I win. You have Cyrus, you won. Correct. If they didn't budding the Mew, I win. Yep. But if they budding the Mew, I don't win right there. The game continues. Got him. Well, one nice thing about playing this Magmar is running into a stall deck, like, you know, you get him, right? If you try to stall into a deck that powers up in your face, because this new Magmar is just like Melmetal, basically, you know? It's actually very similar to Melmetal. It's kind of a different flavor of it, but it's pretty similar. It's not as tanky, but it does a lot of damage with a burn, which is not bad. I wish there were more burn cards. I hope next set we get like more status effects, especially because of Lumberry, right? It would be cool if Lumberry was a more relevant card. How many Moltres EX are there? There's the full art. There's the 2-star, like, pretty one. There's the promo, and then the regular. So you have 4, right? So we have proven that Magmortar is the strongest card. Correct. It is technically the best card in the game right now. It's not very close. No other card comes close. This is a 100% win rate. That's actually very high when you think about win rates. It's one of the highest possible. 110% is if it was giving extra effort, but even without extra effort, it's still doing pretty well. Pokeball. Other Magmar. Not super ideal. I could power other Magmar, but then I don't get the energy generation, so I feel like I just power this and we deal with it. I could put Cape on it, which we probably will. You know? If they go right into Togetic, they hit for 30. You know? Or is it 40? Now I'm forgetting. Okay. Well, we'll get one more turn out of it. I could put down other Magmar, but it doesn't really matter. 80 doesn't really help me. Other Magmar I get to power, but I don't know how relevant it is. But, okay. This game needs more stage 1 energy attackers. I agree, right? Like, that's why Exeggutor is so good. It's just, like, incredibly powerful. They're going to bring in Spiritomb. The tournament was for pre-constructed decks you unlock as you collect. Oh, that's pretty fun, Rich. I wonder what the best one is. That's actually a pretty fun idea. Yeah, I like that. Thanks for the super chat, dude. That's a fun idea. Like, which one of the rental decks is the strongest? Isn't there a rental Darkrai Weavile? That feels really good. What's going on? Giant Cape. What's happening here? Okay. I guess in case they pull the other one in, I could put a Rocky Helmet on it, but... Most rentals only have one EX. Of EX, they're not optimal. Yeah, that's what I would figure. EX, EV card for the year of EV. I could see it happening. I think the likely option is this set for Pokemon Day looks a lot like the previous set. And you get, you know, you get the extra, like, you get upgrades of kind of all the stuff that we've had, right? That's what I think is most likely. You get, like, lots of stuff that complements this set very well. But I do think Eevees would complement this set very well also. I could Leaf. I could X-Speed. Leaf keeps, like, 2 energy on it. I think I'll just do that. I still am going to be looking for the other Magmortar, but I have Professors for that next turn, so... It's not, like, outside of the question. I could put a helmet on it in case they throw another one. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make a huge difference with how much damage Bursting Inferno does. Anyone have luck winning with Mamoswine? I've had some okay Mamoswine games. It just feels like Mamoswine is like right up there with what's that card? Empoleon kind of, where it's like it's just not good enough. This is over. They never got their Togetic. Unless they have like an EX something. Yeah, there's Togetic, but it's too late. It's a bummer. They probably have Togekiss in hand too, but GG. Magmortar, 200% win rate. 200% win rate on stream, everybody. Massive. Massive win rate on stream. 200%. You can't lose with this deck. Whale Lord is Gen 3. There you go. You love the podcast with Godsley? I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, we've been talking about doing something for a while, and that felt like a natural fit for us. So Hoping to make that a weekly occurrence. You can't use math like that? We can. That's 200%. It's 100% twice. It's easy. Have we went second in any of our games? Are we ever going to go second? Ever? Hello? I guess I just Rocky Helm. 100% times 2. The math's there, guys. 130 HP basic colorless, 2 colorless energy, Evolution Bonanza. Choose a card in your hand that evolves from Eevee and choose an attack from it. EVEX becomes that type and uses the attack. Ooh, that's pretty fun. You shouldn't push your Misty agenda on Godsley. Look, all I'm doing is saying the truth. I'm sorry. I just said the truth, that Misty is the best card in the game, and it's very healthy for a competitive landscape. That's it. What can I do except speak the truth? I can do nothing else. Ugh, Leaf. This is a really bad draw. We have no Magmortar, no Moltres. If I power Magmortar here, I mean, it gets energy on it, but yeah. It's not good, guys. Not good. The only positive here is I could put Leaf on and keep my 2 energy, you know? We don't have it available on a podcast app yet. We've been talking about maybe getting a feed for it. Magneton's ready to go. The only way to, like, even get Magmar, like, out, I have to Leaf it here. This is no fun. I need a card. Like, I need Moltres. We get X speed. Okay. Okay. Now they both have 2 energy. We're cooked in this one, guys. Itachi, thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. Okay, you've got a Greninja deck. All right. Let me add it. Rest in peace to 300%, I know. Thanks for the super chat, my friend. Grab the other one, sure. Grab him. KO him. Boink. I could double X speed into Moltres here, but Moltres just gets absolutely cooked by a lot of what's going on, huh? I don't have much. Magnezone KOs it next turn. I have to play Moltres, but it's we're just done here, basically. Because now we're in a position where something comes in and hits us for 110. And with the weakness, that's 130. So Machamp just needs to, or Machamp, Hitmonchan just needs to tap us a little bit. Just give it a little tappy tap and we're done. I know I'm in the minority, but Misty is fine. 50% of the time the card does nothing. I find Magnezone more annoying. It's in every deck. Well, you know, the thing is, it doesn't do things often enough that it doesn't ruin the meta. So it creates, like, in particular games, it creates an unbalanced situation, but it doesn't create an unbalanced situation overall. So, you know, it's just like, what do you do with that? Magnezone comes in and just wrecks us here. And then they either Sabrina or Cyrus in the game. Which we knew was possible, but I can't keep Magmar in because Magmar goes down to it regardless, right? And we didn't get Magmortar anyway. We just don't have anything. GG. 200% is the highest it got. We did not get to a 300% win rate with it. Let's build this deck from Itachi. This is... what does it got? Pokeballs, Capes, Professors, Misties, Cyrus, Sabrina. Okay. This deck is Froakie, Frogadier, Greninja, Carp, Gary. Do I have Pretty Gary? I got one Pretty Gary. Oh, it's just one Carp Gary. Is it one Carp Gary or two? I think it's one. We'll see. We'll see what fits. Manaphy. Is it one Manaphy or two? If it's two, does it fit? Probably not. One Carp. Okay. One Carp, and I guess one Manaphy, huh? It's Greninja heavy. Two Misties. You said two Capes. What am I missing? Two Professors, Misties, Cyrus, Sabrina. Two Pokeballs. Two Capes, Professors, Misties, Cyrus, Sabrina. Huh. Is it two Manaphys? Froakie, Frogadier, Greninja. Magikarp, Gyarados, Manaphy. Am I missing one? I'm missing one card, right? Unless I'm crazy. Carp, Gary, Palkia, Manaphy, Pokeballs, Caves, Professors, Misties, Cyrus, Sabrina. Dawn. Don't forget Palkia? Oh, I didn't even see Palkia. I'm dumb. Palkia. That's one of the cards. My brain went right by Palkia. Alright. Let's give it a go. Sounds fun. What are we using? Can I use the Chimchar backs for this? Ah, Blastoise makes more sense. We'll use Blastoise. Sorry, I missed Palkia. I'm running Combee, Venusaur, Eggs, Magnezone all in one list. Now that sounds maniacal. Something's up with that. That's too many things. There's 50 things. We start Palkia. It's low-key good. Combee, Venusaur, Eggs, Magnezone, all one line. I don't know if it low-key is good. I think it's low-key insane, and there are times it works pretty well. It's only 9 Pokemon. Yeah, but like one line of Venusaur, like you're bricking so hard. One line of a stage 2 is really hard. Combee. Combee doesn't give you the stage 1s though, right? I don't know. That seems hard. Not impossible, but it does seem pretty hard, I gotta be honest. Misty. Froakie. I just crushed this deck with Manaphy, Starmie, Articuno. What deck? Combee, Roserade, Yanma. That sounds pretty fun. Ooh, it's got a Lumberry. You could use Combee and Pokeballs. Yeah, you could. Frogadier. Have I played Victorville? I have, yeah. Rate my untested deck. Infernape, Giratina, Ninetales. I think the Ninetales is maybe a problem, but... yeah, it's alright. Infernape, Giratina works decently well. I've been running the Palkia deck and had about 3 instant concedes today. Yeah, I mean, when things go really well for it, right? It's just going to be kind of over. Fortunately for us, we're running into Lightning, and we don't have a great start. Cape won't protect us. We still go down. Right? Okay. Magneton's already ready to go. Pidgeot, Arbok, Honchkrow is my main thing. Sounds pretty fun. Sounds pretty fun. All right. Greninja. We lose. Magikarp. What are they putting in? Magneton doesn't get me in one. Pachirisu doesn't. I mean, I'm not sure what they're putting in here. If we Water Shuriken the Pachirisu, I could hit it for 40. I think I have to hit Pachirisu. Right. Just in case they put it in. But Magnezone gets us regardless here. Congrats on 100k subs. Did we get there? I hadn't looked. I know we were getting there. Found your channel today. Love the content. Hey, thanks, buddy. So, Pachirisu, if it doesn't get out, we can KO it. Let's see what they're going to do. Sabrina. Now we can't get it. GG's. Very close. Even into a lightning deck, we almost got there. Oh, wait. I didn't even realize. It didn't have a tool. I was like, it's over. No, it's not. It didn't have a tool. No tool! No tool! No tool! No tool! You just can't stop Greninja, dude. It's too unstoppable, man. Almost conceded there. I did, but I didn't realize they had no tool. I thought it was over. 100% win rate against weakness. 100% against weakness, you guys. Huge win right there. That's 100% against weakness. It could be a 200% deck. I'll take a quick ad break real quick. I'll pull the deck up on stream for everybody. Obviously, if you're subbed up on Twitch, you don't see any ads, but you got to run ads at some point, or one's going to pop up in the middle of the game. This is what we're running here. This is deck suggestion from the chat. Give me 2 seconds, everyone. I'll be right back. I'll be here, but I'll be right back. Water. Water, everybody. That was the deck. Pretty fun. We'll play another one with it. I liked it. I mean, when you go a hundo burger into the meta, it's not bad. Chug that jug, you got it. Jug is on stream. Jug is on stream. Pachirisu deck is a joke. I don't personally like it, you know? I do not like Pachirisu deck. It does decently well. I'm not gonna lie. It actually might be okay in like a win streak event too, because it's pretty consistent. You know, if you get your opponents to brick a few times, but I don't like the deck. You know, we've only got one of these little Chimchars. Yeah, at American standards, it's just a regular glass of water. Exactly. It's just a regular glass of water over here, man. I'm telling you, our portions are insane. You go to Cheesecake Factory? That's the water they're giving you, dude. Have I tried Patchy Luxray? I have, I think. I didn't love it. I like Luxray better with other things. It tends to get better the more tools are released. Yeah, and also just, it's good when you don't have anything else. You guarantee you get it. You tool it right away. You get to decide whether you want to put, you know, Helm or Cape on it, depending on what your opponents are doing. We're going first. You think they'll add ranked? Maybe. I think enough of the community wants it, so I could see it. Patchy Magnezone is your favorite way to play? I guess that's nice, right? Because you don't need to power Magnezone, obviously. And you have the energy requirement for it, so you actually can run the non-colorless version of it. For whatever that's worth, a little extra damage. They got a lot. Ooh, a lot. Palkia. Misty. What are the biggest benefits of going first and second? So going first, you get extra cards, and if you have something that evolves on turn, like on your second turn, that requires 1 energy to attack, you get the ability to attack with that. So for instance, Frogadier right here, you can water drip, right? On your second turn, you'd be able to do some damage. If you're running Executor EX, you can evolve and do some damage like that. So those are the benefits of it. And then as far as turn 2, obviously you have first energy advantage, which is for most decks in the game right now, it feels like a more powerful option. So yeah. I could hit here for 30. I put Drud into KO range. It might be a call. It might not. We'll see. They've got Frogadier. More energy on Magikarp means Gary could be close. I can Sabrina right here and see who they pull in. I don't think it's going to be the Carp, so I get a KO on Frogadier. If they bring in Magikarp, it means they have Gary. They don't have Gary. Yeah, so we get the KO. Unfortunately, even if I Shuriken Magikarp, there's no way they don't have Gary at this point. They would have sacrificed Carp possibly if they didn't have Gary, but they've got to have Gary. Dialga is the card I can think of that feels so bad going first. Yeah, Dialga, I think that's the reason it has so much trouble in tournaments, is if you go first, you're kind of losing, so. Really? Okay. Misty. Misty again. I could Shuriken here. I think they've got Gary, but I'm gonna Shuriken at this point. I think they have it, but now I'm just gonna force them to play it, basically. They've had it this whole time, but they know I can't hit it twice. Other Dread. What? Alright, whatever. The fact that they have powered Magikarp this whole time and never gotten Gary is truly insane to me. Why would they not play it if they didn't have it? They don't need to. I can't KO it. I can't get it with Water Shuriken. So what you can do is you can bait me to throw Water Shurikens into something I can't KO. They never had it, though. They just never got their card. Because if I hit it with a Water Shuriken and then they go Gary, that breakpoint doesn't help me at all, and it stops me from putting damage onto something else. It's like they wanted to lose. It is kind of like that. It's kind of like that. This deck is very Greninja forward. And there's nothing you really need to worry about. Like if you have Gyarados, you don't need to really worry about Cyrus, because once it's in the active spot, it's really not going anywhere. It's gonna just be hitting. We have 2 Misties and only a Froakie, so we go Palkia here. I don't even know if well, I could Froakie. They could just Sabrina it though, so I'm just gonna leave Palkia. Greninja with Darkrai will be toxic. I have a video of that on my channel. We called it Chip City, Trini. It was pretty fun. It's a very gross deck. It's just constant chip damage in like 50 different ways. Manaphy, Articuno, Frost Rotom. Oh, fun. That could be kind of fun. Celebi. Other eggs. We get some energy. We're gonna need to decide what to do with it. So eggs go down here unless they Executor, but I think it still goes down, right? They get Erica. They get Executor or then Erica. Potion gets it to 150, so they one more potion then maybe. Numbers? Hello? Okay. Okay. It would be cool if they made the Gyarados red and the background blue. That would be very cool. I thought they might make a play like that, but at some point I wanted to try to get something in, right? They still can beat me here, just with a few good head flips. If they flip heads next turn, they probably win, unfortunately. Tails, we got a shot. Heads, they win. Okay. We got one more turn. Frogadier. I can Cyrus right now. They would probably just pay to retreat. So I kind of just have to pray, basically. They could come in and flip with Celebi. It doesn't really help them. If I retreat into Frogadier, we only get one turn. Yeah. We just have to pray. Why not put down both Magikarp and Froakie on that earlier turn? I wasn't really too concerned about getting Gyarados in there. Heads wins. Erica. Rocky Helmet. Heads wins. GG's. Hey, do you feel like you tried every Magnezone deck out there? Not really. I haven't played a ton of Magnezone decks. If you weren't concerned about Gyarados, why Misty it? Well, I was saying, like, I don't think Gyarados was going to be, like, the end-all, be-all of the match, you know? I just put it down as a backup option. That's all. I was like, if I can get Gary online. But they had Sabrina, so I was like, okay. Waiting for my opponent to return. I hope they make it back. I hope they make it back, everybody. We finally get a Manaphy start. The only thing I can't do with this deck, like, I can't start so many games without Manaphy, right? It feels too tragic to only have one Manaphy in your deck. And also, when you only have, like, one Magikarp Gyarados, like, the odds of not getting it can be rough. I need 15 more pack points to open 20 packs. And now I have no way to get more pack points. I mean, they have, like, new events and stuff all the time. You're talking about, Hourglasses? What you're talking about? Electabuzz. They got the Mythical Island art. Greninja. Greninja. This is what, Palkia or Froakie? Okay, Froakie. I guess we could have a lot of frogs out here, huh? Is there anything in their deck that can get me right away? Maybe. I'm just going to cape just in case. It's going to be hard to retreat that, but I figured I'll just cape just in case. Rhyperior deck win. Rhyperior is so bad, man. We were playing it the other day. It's such a bad card. Rhyperior is really bad. Like, there's so many of those cards, like, just insane retreat costs, you know? It's nuts. And, like, so much energy. So if you start with them, it's just over. You're new to the competitive side of this. Any recommendation for competitive newbie decks? Well, I mean, it really just depends on what cards you have, right? Because, like, if you don't have everything, but, like, Solid Thing's competitive right now. Magnezone fits into just about every deck. Like, there's so many good Magnezone decks. Darkrai is really, really strong. Charizard's still good. Gyarados is still good. Sabrina. There are lots of good ones still. Giant cape. I mean, I don't even know what I want to power here because we don't have anything. So it's like, okay. I could power another Froakie for whatever that's worth. I don't know. I could cape what? Cape a Greninja? Cape a Magikarp? The Magikarp won't be kept around with cape. We just don't have much. Beep beep. Mewtwo. Mewtwo's kind of meh right now. Executor EX is just like, yeah, such a great card. It's one of the best things in the game. Yeah, it kind of got completely destroyed. 60. Okay. What's to be done here? Mewtwo, Magnezone, Giratina. It had like a 9% win rate in the recent tournament. Yeah, Skarmory Magnezone's quite good. Skarmory Magnezone did very well. Yeah, we have to get Gary. This deck is just too inconsistent, you know? Would you recommend Manaphy over Drud and Gary decks now? No. No. You need a wall. You need a wall, baby. What's going on? Just chilling. Just hanging out. Yeah, we can play the Sky Zone deck from earlier. That was pretty cool. Gary's taking a vacay. Well, we only have one, to be fair, you know? Would you recommend chicken parm or chicken Alfredo for dinner? I'd go chicken parm. Yeah. Alfredo, it's very creamy, you know? Soup's creamy. Okay. Our opponent left. They were like, this is too easy. I'm out of here. Top decked a W. Yeah, that's how we do it, guys. Okay. Not bad. That's a win con, baby. Wild dog attack. All of a sudden, they're like, ah! Their phone drops. App closes. GG. Sorry, dude. Sorry, not sorry. Let's make the Sky Zone from earlier. We can play around with it. This deck did really well in Ursi's tournament. It was run by... Let me find them. The Char won. We can maybe play with the Char too. I haven't played a Char deck in a hot minute. This was run by Oski in the tournament. And I will go ahead and make their deck right here. It's a really fun deck. It combines something cheesy and meta, Magnezone, and something I love, Skarmory. So we get a couple Skarms. We get, oh, and Heatran, which I actually think is being slept on a little bit. We were playing it the other day too, and I was like, this thing's actually pretty good. All right, we can grab our Magneton, Magnemite, Magnezone. This deck doesn't even need Misty. We have 2 Capes, 2 Helms. Obviously, when you're running Skarmory, you need to have that. You got to make sure you get your tools. Tool time. 2 Capes, 2 Helms. Sabrina Cyrus. It has 2 Sabrinas. 2 Sabrinas. And, yeah. Sabrina is a very good card. There we go. This is Sky Zone. Might as well name it after the player, right? It's Oski's Sky Zone. Chimchar. Chimchar. Let's give it a go, shall we? I'm glad there's no energy cars. Easy for dummies like me to hop into. Oh, what? I think this game, like, one of the best things about Pocket, like, bar none, one of the best things about this game is how it's super beginner friendly, and I think a lot of people will get into the like paper TCG because of how like friendly this game is. Is the Cynthia sleeve worth getting? Well, it's purely cosmetic, Cam, so it's fully like, you know, you choose your own adventure with that. If you like it, then it's very much worth it. Do you think they should have made energy cards instead of an energy zone? No, I don't think so. I love that it has no energy cards. It's like they're setting up a different game, you know? They're not trying to make the same game just on mobile. That's not what they were going for. I think they made a lot of great decisions with this. Heatran. The question is, do I power Heatran or do I power Magnemite? I think I might just power Heatran and let Magnemite deal with like whatever it's gonna deal with on its own. I could Giant Cape the Magnemite right now, but if I grab a Skarmory, I might want Cape for Heatran and Skarmory. I'll wait a turn. If I have Magnezone in hand, I can definitely power Magnemite, right? But I don't have Magnezone, so I think we power Heatran here. We always could get KO'd or retreat. There's a lot of ways to get around getting Heatran in there. Monferno can hit for 30. So if we want, we can Cape it. Professor's Research. Sabrina slows them down a little bit. Research could get me Magnezone. Sabrina might be the call. So they have to at least retreat Chatot. Give me one more turn. I feel like the energy zone should be customizable. Like you only get 15 turns, so why not customize available energy? They should do something for multicolored decks. I'm fully with you. We're in agreement there. I can Magneton and use the energy to retreat. It doesn't really hurt me too bad. I could just generate it and retreat. Oh, I should have put one more cape. I should have put my cape on Heatran just because of Chatot, but either way. They did have Infernape. I thought they had it. Next speed. Okay. Am I doing viewer decks? I did do, yeah, I did a viewer deck. This is a deck that recently did really well in the Ursi tournament. It got second. They're gonna need to get energy on this thing. Skarmory. Cape doesn't make a difference at all to me, does it? Like, they KO me no matter what, so... Right? Infernape's down to 60. It has no other energy, so they're probably going to retreat it. Had a good run with Magnezone Pachirisu. Oh, nice. I'll have to try that because I don't like just 18 trainer Pachirisu. Maybe I'll have to try Magnezone Pachirisu. You're like the second person to talk about that today, so. Chatot is not enough to get, you know, to save them from Cyrus here. I could power this. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm going to cape my Skarmory. I'm going to grab him. GG. GG. Yeah. Oops. Just punched my mic there. Sorry, guys. Time for a Fire Deck Misty. Yeah, there we go. You like Garchomp Dodrio. That's pretty fun. Garchomp Dodrio. Do you have like Dawn with it? To like dawn the energy up onto Garchomp when it's ready? Is that what we're doing? I'm on. He punched us. Whoosh. One Dawn, yeah. Fighting needs a Misty. I mean, yeah, it's always tough, like, if anything needs a Misty, right? Start Skarmory here. Darkrai. Professors. We have Cape, Sabrina. I'll Cape right away. Doesn't hurt me too bad. I can put down 2 Magnemites, but I kind of don't want them to Sabrina right here. I want to keep this card in for a second. And without a Magneton, maybe the call is to just do it in case we pull Magneton, which is, now that I have a second one, maybe that's the call, right? Maybe that's the call. This Chimchar stuff is very cute. Comms. I was more often discarding Dawn with Chomp's ability, so I switched to double Cynthia. I mean, having 2 Cynthia is massive for Chomp, right? It turns it into a 150 multiple times. It's like turns it into Mewtwo. We got Magneton. Ask and ye shall receive. What does this give me? Hey, Zoinks, what's up, buddy? How are you? I'll do either in case they pull it in a weird way. Now I have that option. EUIC soon, my dude. I'll EUIC you very soon. Yeah, I think because I had Professor there, I think just playing the odds of how many cards I'm going to go through in my deck, half of my deck, I think that's the call. Oh, you had an auto chess stream? What's new in the update? What's like the new, what's the new hotness? Mostly just stat changes. A lot of earlier stuff is better. Dark seems really good now. Oh, cool. Cool. Spiritomb. Caping it. They're caping it. Ouch. Ouch. Cool. Cool. Zoom. Darkrai going down. Fighting needs a Misty. My brother in Christ, where Impardos does 130 damage for 1 energy. Golem has Brock. Primate and Marshadow do 100 for 2. Yeah, I think people are just talking like, hey, if water gets 1, fighting gets 1. But yeah, fighting does have a lot of high energy cards, right? Rhyperior, Golem, lots of stuff like that. So I get where they're coming from. Misty sets a bad precedent, but what are you gonna do? It's the best card in the game, and I love it. It's so fun. I actually do think it's kind of fun. As weird as that sounds. Like, it's not good. I'd rather that it wasn't there, but I do think it's kind of fun. If Darkrai Magnezone are my top 2 favorite Pokemon of all time, am I justified in running the deck? Yeah, you are. Just wear an antiperspirant, you know? Maybe cologne or something like that. Wash your hair every day. Probably between every few games. And then you're fine. Not a super strong start when we start with Magnemite. Magnezone Darkrai is like, yeah. Skyzone is really strong. It's really strong. I'm not surprised it did so well in the tournament. It's got combinations of a lot of good stuff. You don't believe anyone saying Magnezone's their favorite Pokemon? You could be right. You could be right. You're calling them out, but I think you might be right. We do not have what we're looking for. I think I play Skarmory here. I can Rocky Helm the Magnemite in case they decide to attack, but I don't think they will. Yeah. At least this puts this Magnemite in Cyrus zone in case they just, you know, like they get it ready or something. Skarmory. It's a similar deck just with Mew, huh? X speed. We both have the same Cyrus play now. No, we don't. They're playing Geo. I love Geo in this deck. That's a fun call. I think that's a good play. Geo is like, it picks up KOs people don't expect. Like, I didn't expect it, and I even run it normally in my Skarmory decks. Magneton. Ooh, we're so sad. Cape. I love the Gallade deck you posted. Oh, nice. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, I was looking for a good Gallade deck. It was taking me a little while to find something I enjoyed. Oh my gosh, dude. Talk about bricks. Like, stop rubbing it in that I lost my little guy. Holy. Gallade was the first deck you made in the set. It actually took me a while to make it Zoinks. I didn't get Gallade for like 3 days. I'm gonna power Dialga. Heatran. Okay. We at least have like an out. I think I Cyrus here, yeah. The problem is Mew counters Heatran pretty well. If I hit Mew here, then it's in Heatran range and I could Cyrus it. Maybe that's the better play. Now Mew has to leave. They're bringing in Dialga anyway. If they budding the Mew, we're in trouble. But we already were. They didn't budding the Mew, so actually we're like, this is a really good spot for us. Not perfect, but... Pokeball. This gives us either other Skarmory or, yeah, other Skarmory, which doesn't help us. They don't have a Rocky Helm, so we do get to attack here. But, yeah. You still only have 1 Darkrai and 0 Mismagius. At least Mismagius isn't super, like, meta or anything, but it is a cool card. If they, Giant Cape. If they Sabrina... If they retreat Sabrina, KO the Heatran, that would be a cool play. Maybe it's just me, but I do feel like I get, like, Mew without budding feels crazy. I get it. It's like you're wasting another card, but, like, I don't know, man. Mew without budding is so rough, I think. You know? Why not play her on Sabrina? They couldn't KO me, right? Could they KO me? Pipex, thank you so much for becoming a member. Would we have tied? Is that what we would have got? I think Sabrina would have been okay there, right? Maybe I'm wrong. The hand was rough. It was a tough one. Yeah. I had a deck where Mew was more of a wall, so I started playing Budding. Yeah. I just think Mew, like, the cool thing about Mew is you can play it to do damage, you can play it to counter things, and you can play it as a wall. Like, I really like Budding when I play Mew, but I don't play a ton of Mew, to be fair, so. New here, heard about you because of Godsley's podcast. Oh, awesome, dude. Welcome in. Yeah, Godsley and I doing the little podcast together. People seem to really enjoy it. I had a lot of fun doing it, too, and I think Godsley did as well, so we'll be back next week. Can we make Helmet work versus Nightmare Aurora? Oh, man, that would be huge, right? You've definitely been sleeping on Heatran? Yeah. I might, Zoinks. I'm not sure. We've talked about it. The nice thing about it, the way we're doing it right now, is there's, like, no, like, weird stuff with, like, I don't know, any type of, like, sharing money or anything, or, like, fighting over any weird sponsor or something. Not that I think there would be, but, you know, we just met each other, so I think we're just trying to keep it, like, pretty chill. But maybe we would. We've talked about it, like, maybe we'd get it on Spotify, like, just slap 2 episodes together, put it on Spotify. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Mew's getting hit. They're powering Geodude. I'm guessing this is a Golem deck with Budding on Mew. Could be pretty cool. We're getting in the zone. Magna Zone. I'm assuming they, if I Sabrina them, they bring out the other Mew. I'm guessing they have, like... I'm guessing they have Budding in this deck. It feels like it would. And if I put all this damage on one, like, I don't have the option to, I guess, Cyrus something later. I don't think they bring in Graveler, because that's what I would want. Now this way, I guess they can't Budding both of them? Are there plans for longer episodes? Yeah, possibly. We were just kind of trying to start with, like, a topic each. Just see how that played out. We've got Golem. Okay. Heatran. Not too bad. I could KO a Mew right now. It's probably the call, yeah? And then power Heatran. I think it's probably the call. Now we've got 2 points, and we can Sabrina around their next card. Unfortunately, we do go down to Golem with Guard Press if they Brock. Oh, they didn't have it. Okay. They have to Budding Golem. What's their plan there? That was weird. Might be a repetitive question, but what app do you use to play this on? So they do have Budding. Okay. Well, then now they can't Brock. Right? Huh. Weird. They got Mew again, though. I hit him for how much? It does minus 30. I could retreat. If I Sabrina, they probably pull in Mew, but they could have double Budding. If they have double Budding, we're kind of cooked, right? If I hit for 110, we do 80. This would do 80. So I would take it down, but it would take multiple turns. You know? Oh, yeah, they have to attack too, huh? So I guess I have to hit it right now. And we still haven't given a point, so... If I Sabrina, they no question pull in Mew. And if they Budding it, I think I'm just giving them too much time. So, yeah. And then I can try to power Heatran here. Cape. They need Potion, too. There's Brock. Okay. Skarmory goes down. If I swing with Skarmory, I only hit for 20, right? So I have to just power Heatran. If they have Sabrina, I lose unless I put other Skarmory, yeah. Have to have other Skarmory. Then I think we're pretty safe. I could Sabrina them to make sure they can't Guard Press again, but I don't think it matters. Unless they Potion. If they Potion, they can win. Comms. Is there a reason people specifically use Heatran instead of Registeel? Let me look at Registeel, but I'll look at it. Might be the amount of damage. Cape. You gonna Cape the Graveler and put it in? You could survive a Steel Tackle if you... Okay. Cool. Yeah, getting that early KO on Mew felt like it was going to be pretty valuable, and it was. Because it was going to be hard to take down Golem, but we got there. We got there. Bzoom, bzoom, bzoom. Magnezone makes that sound. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I actually did do some sound effect work for the game. They thanked me in the credits, but you can't get it till you beat the game. Nobody's beat it. Let me see here. So, Registeel. Why don't they just beat this game already so I can get it? You see my name there. Sound effects provided by. So, Registeel. Let's see if we'd like it better. Oh yeah, it does less damage. And has less HP too. Better retreat cost. But yeah, it's same energy for 90 damage. Most things in the game, you would much rather do the extra 20 damage. In general, right? Now, if the difference is between something doing 180 damage and 200, that's not really a relevant point. But doing 90 and 110, yeah, that's That's pretty relevant, I'd say. Mm, 110 from Heatran is optimal because you also play Rocky Helmet. True. True. You need 100 for Drudagon. Great point. Great point. Kang, Drud. Yeah, there are lots of breakpoints between 90 and 110 for sure. For sure. We're going second. Doesn't make too much of a difference if I put both my Skarmories down, huh? Sorry, I don't have an exclamation point deck command. I'll have to. I need to get that going. I need more mods really to help me with that. But I'll try to get that going. Anyone else with me that Rocky Helm sucks to play against? It does suck to play against. That's why it's so good. Such a good card. No cape means we win. Bonk. Easy. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Skarmory. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Skarmory with a tool. There's no way. That can't still be an ad, is it? That's like an old ad. Is that still? That can't still be an ad. No way. That was an old Skarmory ad. You desperately need that second Magnezone. Magnezone is insanely good. Maybe it's Sneaky Lee. Oh my gosh, even better. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's just Sneaky Lee. Rocky Helm. Do I have a favorite full art? I don't really. There are a lot of great ones. Heatran. I could put in Heatran, but it's annoying for us if they Sabrina. But I'd rather them not Sabrina the Magnemite, right? Brother, don't reroll when you have a crown. Oh, someone's asking about rerolls. I pulled Crown Pika, but I don't have anything good. Yeah, don't reroll. You could pull, you could open like 1,000 packs and not get a crown. So yeah, do not reroll that. Full art tier list. Ooh, that's a fun idea. I get Sabrina here. Do you think we Sabrina and just get aggressive early? I would do 50. Professors gets me closer to getting Magnezone fast. Sabrina makes their coughing play useless and scares them and puts them in Cyrus range. I think I'm going to Sabrina early. I think there are good arguments for not doing this and going the other way, but I'm going to Sabrina right away. This way, at least Darkrai's hurt, so I could actually Heatran KO it with Cyrus, even if I don't get Magnezone. Right? And now they're in danger no matter what. They're not enough potions in the game. They can power other Darkrai, but then we're up 2 points. Okay. They're gonna retreat. Cool. Caping him, bringing him to 110, which is exactly fine with us. Magneton. No professors here. The question is, do I power... We have Pokeball. We have a giant cape, too. The question is, do I power Heatran or do I power Magneton? I have Magnezone, but I can kind of get that in whenever. Magnezone also does 110. I could next turn Magnezone and take Darkrai. I think... I think I'm gonna power. I think they're both reasonable calls. Dang, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna power Heatran. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I'm not attacking with Skarmory because I want to give myself a turn. Now, they could Dawn the energy up and KO me regardless, but yeah, they're going for it. I think this is a good play. If I Magnezone... I'm trying to think. If I Magnezone, I can KO Coughing right away. And Darkrai, right? Give myself Volt Charge. Let me think. I give myself Volt Charge. That's 2 rounds of attacking. I can Cyrus right now, or I can just wait. I put a cape on it. Do I put Helm or cape? I don't think it makes a difference here. I get 2 attacks out of this. Next turn I get Darkrai. That was the advantage of hitting it early with Sabrina, right? I guess they could potion it. I don't know many decks like this that run potion, but I guess it's not impossible that they potion. If they potion, then we need more damage, which could come from Heatran. If they don't potion, yeah. The way they're playing tells me they don't have potion. Okay, they don't. Okay. GG. G, ha, ah, ah. GG. Have I tried Electivire Magnezone? I haven't. No, but that's pretty smart. Yeah, you could Dawn, do a ton of damage. I like that. Not tried that, no. Sounds pretty fun. Sorry to bother you, but what do you use to play on PC? I use Moo Player. But there are like a few things that work. LD Player works, although mine was crashing for whatever reason. And some people use BlueStacks, so there are a few ways to do it. LeBron isn't playing tonight? Was he supposed to be? What did he do? What did he do? Did he hurt his foot? LeBron, you better not hurt your foot. Combi. Boy, I wish I had Skarmory right now, don't we? Rocky Helm, Sabrina. Wow, what a brick. I don't think anything's going to hit me, but I'm just going to put it on regardless. We don't have Magnemite. We don't have Skarmory. We don't have anything. He did hurt his foot? See? I'm a genius. What's been my most fun deck? I think my favorite has been... Chip City's honestly really fun. It's very gross. I think my favorite has probably been... what's it called? It's probably been Bastiodon and Skarmory. That's probably been my favorite. They could Sabrina me. Do you think that Regirock is a better wall than Drud? No, I don't think so. I'd have to look at it. Isn't the retreat cost higher? That's like the big issue, right? I guess I might have to put this helm down just in case they pull it in with Sabrina, but... Oh yeah, it's retreat 4. So yeah, no. The amazing thing about Drud is you need to, or you get to use Leaf, right? That's the big thing. Can hit me for 60. I can't KO it fast enough. It's 110. I would love it if it was 120. So I could Steel Tackle here for 110, and if they go to KO me, they still get me, right? And I don't get them because I take them down to 30, and there's still 10 HP there. If I Sabrina now, I get a KO, but they come back in and KO me, and they only go down to 120. But that forces them to do something. Okay, I think I'm going to Sabrina now. I don't like it either way, but I'm going to Sabrina now. Ditto and Unite win. I'm surprised they haven't done Ditto, honestly. It feels like a reasonable one. So now I get Combi. They're going to KO me regardless, and I didn't get to any break point no matter what with the Victor Bell. So still doesn't make a difference. Regirock's 3 retreat. Okay, yeah, still. It's the thing is you can't use Leaf. That's the problem. Right? You can't use Leaf, so you're kind of just in trouble with it. Pokeball. Skarmory. Okay. If they hit me again, it still goes down to 120. It doesn't make much of a difference for me, right? I don't have a tool for Skarmory, so I can't really play any sneaky Skarmory tactics right here. I could Sabrina again. I think I'm just going to need a Thunder Blast now. They won't retreat. They're gonna hit me. I put down Skarmory. I think you lost this one? Maybe. They only have 1 point. Okay. I could retreat here. There's no point. If they had 2 points, maybe. I don't know. Looks like we're in pretty good shape. But I guess it depends on what else they got. Because I don't think they got too much. They got a disconnect? Yeah. Someone broke into their house. Karate chopped them in the back of the head. Ah! Hurt the other person's hand considerably, but what are you going to do? Did you beat all the expert offline decks when you started this game? Yeah. Yeah. I would do like those because you would get rewards and stuff for them. I don't think I've done all of them in this set, though. It hasn't been even a year, yet the game is doing well. Where do you see the game in the near future? I think right now, I mean, the game is just like all green lights. Very positive. Right? I'm not sure what... They really botched trading. I hope they fix that. Because it's the only real blemish on this game. I would imagine we would see this in, like, the Unite Championship Series at some point. I would hope we do. But, we'll see. You know? We may not. There's a person in the chat relentlessly following and unfollowing me. I don't even know why. They're being weird. They're being weird. A guide with decks to complete offline missions would be great. Yeah, I've thought about doing that. Maybe I will make a quick guide. Ooh, we got a deck. I might be able to squeeze it in. I was going to end pretty soon. It's Darkrai, Kanga, Snorlax. All right, user. I got you, buddy. I got you. Mm-hmm. We're running into Skarmory also. 11 days till Pokemon Day. We will see something for sure. Big news on Pokemon Day. We'll at least have news of a new set, right? Can't believe how well they've done in bringing in new cards that don't make the others irrelevant. I know, right? Like, it's really surprising. It is really surprising. Giant Cape. That's good for them. Bad for us. Sabrina. It's actually okay because we don't have a tool yet. It's not the end of the world. Pokeball. This gives us either Skarmory or Heatran. Skarmory. This will give us Heatran. So in this situation, I have no reason not to just power Heatran here. I only have one tool, so I have to wait. We're going to lose Magnemite. Cries and Arcanine. It's true that some decks have become less relevant with new things, but it's not like anything became absolutely terrible, which is really good. We have Giant Cape. No point in retreating, really. I just let him hit me. Yeah. They need to get another card out there. Or I win. They have Heatran. Yeah, I was about to say they should probably not hit me here, which is what they did. Smart. Sabrina, Magnezone. Interesting. We put this here. I could Rocky Helm this Magnemite right now because I have Giant Cape. I think the play here is to... I think the play here is to Sabrina them next turn. Yeah. I think it is. Have you done a run in No EX lately? No, I haven't actually. Ah, they'll bring in Magnemite. Bummer. Okay. The question is, if I Sabrina, who do they bring in? That's what I thought. Okay. We could Helm the Magnemite. I also could put in Skarmory. I could attack with this too. I don't think... I'm gonna Helm the Skarmory. I could retreat into Heatran, but their other Heatran will KO me. Magneton. Interesting. They got their Magneton and we didn't. Bummer. Are they going to retreat it? They might want to. No Magneton at all. Not good. We have like this. We're running the exact same deck. Have you been interested in play Pokemon Battle? What is this? Bring in Magnemite again. If I Sabrina, who do they bring in? Do I KO? The question is, do I KO Magneton, or do I try to bring in Skarmory, pick up the KO that brings me down to 120 with Cape? What do they do? Let's find out. They do bring in Skarmory. I think not getting Magneton is just GG here, but we'll play. We'll play a little bit. I don't remember Pokemon Duel. Oh, like singles or doubles on Pokemon Showdown? No, not really. I mean, I've played all the mainline games, but no, I'm not really super interested in it. Rocky Helm. We're just not getting our cards here, man. It's a bummer. I hit it. If I hit it for 110, I go down. And then I have to bring in another card to get KO'd. But without getting my Magnezone, we just lose. And they've already got 2 lightning, so they just go zap zap and it's done. And we never got Magneton, so it's game. GG. We have no way to get another card out, too. GG. Do you think Eggs is way too OP? It's very, very good. Eggs is really good. All right, we're going to try out this other deck that we were gifted for, and then that'll be the last one of the stream, I think, for today, guys. We'll have a longer stream tomorrow. I just wanted to stream for a bit after the Pocket Tournament. When you're playing a mirror, it really is like who gets the card, you know? Okay. The deck was 2 Darkrai, 1 Kanga, where are you, buddy? 2 Snorlax. 2x speed, got it. 2 Pokeball, got it. 1 cape, got it. 2 helmet, got it. 2 professor, got it. 1 Sabrina. 1 Dawn. 1 Cyrus, 1 Leaf. Okay, so the only thing I'm missing here are the potions. Let's give it a shot. Thanks, user. Any thoughts on Amistar now that Cyrus is a thing? I think Amistar is just still... It just suffers from fossil issues, right? It's a big issue. I met someone named Giovanna, and she pops up in my mind from time to time when I'm playing Pocket. That's funny. I don't think I've met a Giovanna. I've met a Geo. But I believe their name was short for Geometro. I wish I could choose to not play against the Japanese players. They're insufferable. Are they? What do you mean? I haven't noticed really a huge difference. What's the difference? I met someone named Mewtwo EX. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I met someone named Sneaky Lee. Bro ignored my double Articuno. Oh, did you super chat for it? I missed it. Pokeball. They could just be stretch kicking, but I feel like you gotta set this up. Even though, I mean, it's nice for them. But what else can I do? Like, not ever set up my cards? I just recommended a double Articuno deck. Oh, well, I actually didn't see it, but I do like deck suggestions and stuff like that, either based on like someone becoming a member or super chat or something. I might play something in the chat if it's like sounds exciting, but I didn't even see it, to be fair. Darkrai. Other Darkrai. That's an option. Now the question is, how do I get Snorlax out of here? I don't know if we do, which is a problem. Hey, thanks, Paradox. I've gone from 10 to 20 wins using Moltres and Fernip. It's fun, yeah. This is why people run Drud, by the way. Like, I can't think of a single reason I'd want Snorlax here instead of Drud. I can't ever get it out. Okay. Snorlax blocking the victory bridge, yeah. They've got Glade. If you never hit Snorlax, don't you just win? They'll hit Snorlax. They're just gonna hit it with Glade, you know? Cyrus. 110. Now the question is, what do I do? Do I put Darkrai out? It's just gonna go down. You know? I have double X speed. Maybe I get something? I don't know. I just think Snorlax is not good, unfortunately. They could retreat into Lee and then just Cyrus me. That's how you get Cyrus. I just wait for your opponent to Cyrus. Excuse me. That's how you get Snorlax. I just wait for your opponent to Cyrus you. Yeah, it's true, huh? I could Leaf. Leaf double X speed, but even still, Glade's gonna KO me, right? Doesn't it? I don't know if they're bringing Glade in. Maybe they are. No, they're bringing Hitmonchan, so there's no point in even trying to pull it out yet. It doesn't help me. Yeah. I can Sabrina, but then I can't also attack. I have to get Gallade in there. How do I do that? I can't really. I can Sabrina. If they hit Snorlax, they take Rocky Helm, but I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, Cyrus anyway. GG. Not a good deck to run into, stalling like this, but I don't think you ever want to stall like this. I'll play it once more. I just don't think you ever want to stall with Snorlax. It's just too bad. Bro paid $5 to troll you with this deck. I don't think they're trolling. I think it's maybe a deck they like. You know? I just don't think Snorlax is very good. It's just too hard to get out. You know? Like, the Kanga's pretty good. Snorlax, not so much. Kanga start. When was the last time you saw Snorlax attack? I don't know if I've ever seen it attack. I don't know if I have. Snorlax EX could be pretty good, Zeta. Yeah, I feel you. That could be pretty strong. Possible game winner. Almost. Almost. If Snorlax had healing effect, it would have been good. I don't even know if that really does it. The problem is you can't get it out. You have to be able to get it out. You know? I want to sleep on top of a Snorlax. Is that weird? I mean, every Pokemon does in Pokemon Sleep. They don't think it's very weird. Yanmega's probably the best Darkrai counter. Yanmega's quite good, yeah. 80. What is this hand? Okay. Holy. What is this monstrosity of a hand? It's so crazy that 2 heads earlier in the game, I would have won the game immediately. And now you're getting like nothing. Darkrai Weezing is so good. It's alright. Yeah. It's got some good moments for sure. Victreebel is the best Darkrai counter? Nah, it just takes too long to get online. GG. This has nothing to do with the Snorlax in the deck. This was just bricking. What are you clicking? What do you mean? My mouse? Click, click. That? Can't pull a Yanmega? Yeah. Clicking the surrender button. True. There's a clicking sound. Oh, this? My pen? Is that what I'm doing? When they create Snorlax EX, I can rest in peace forever. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was losing. Yeah, no, I have a pen in my hand. Not anymore. I dropped it. Now what am I gonna idly play with while I wait for my opponents to hit me with their moves, all their powerful, powerful moves? What are these starts, dude? Ah! Holy! We'll be able to trade for the set when the next set releases? You would think. Dragonite EX win? That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Maybe if Dragonite EX, you could have kind of the same Draco Meteor and just have Dragonite EX set up to where it has another attack that doesn't require energy. It's like a colorless attack. That could be really good. Brother. Oh me, oh my. Okay. I guess I could put a Rocky helmet here in case they actually decide to hit this thing. I don't think they're gonna. Could Dragonite use the Glameow engine? I don't think the Glameow engine is that relevant. One of the biggest problem is the energy, right? Is this Glameow thing something people are really interested in? It doesn't perform well in tournaments or anything. It's like pretty cheesy. Maybe people really like it. I don't know. I think people like stuff that's like, that seems like it's good, but it's not. Dragonite EX takes 3 different energy, but it's 4 hits of 100 damage. Honestly, I'd like to try it. Boo, tournaments more fun, bad stuff. But people talk about this stuff like there's like it works. It doesn't work. It's just kind of cheesy, you know? They're gonna start bringing on me. We're confused. Have you tried the Leafeon fossil cheese? I haven't tried it, no. It's a fun idea. It's so weird. And I'm on board with the like more fun stuff. I agree with you. No matter what you do, you're gonna get one of 2 videos on 1 of 2 comments on YouTube. It's either like, why are you playing this? It's not meta, or why are you playing this? It's too meta. Like that's all you'll get. It's like, why are you playing this? It's not even meta. And it's like, why are you playing this? It's so meta. What do you want? How can I help you? Yeah, Slugma is meta apparently. I know, right? That was very funny. We have a lot of cards. None of them are useful. I have 1x speed. I have some potions. They hit me for 50, right? I could double potion. I don't think it helps. Pick a lane, picking your brand of haters. I'm just going to do both. I'll get all the haters. I'll play everything. Top most haters. Me. I get them all. What's to be done here? I hate Snorlax. I hate it. I hate you so much. Get a YouTuber who can do both, exactly. I want meta commentary on what's meta. Great. Is Unite done for? No, Unite's not done for. I think it's in the West. Unite's kind of like flatlining right now. Not flatlining. What's the right word? It's like very stagnant, I guess is a better way to look at it. You know? Just nothing really interesting is happening with it. Pokeball. I need Leaf. I didn't get it. Yeah, I mean, I can power other Darkrai, I guess. I could put one energy on it and then Dawn another up to retreat. I think that would make me puke, though. When is Pokemon TFT releasing? No idea. No idea. It might go global, it might not. Mew's got the giant cape. It's a big cape. What a big cape. Okay. If I Cyrus right now, Mew can't KO me, right? If I Cyrus right now, and then I Sabrina for the win, right? I could have done that in a better order. I should have, but I didn't. I should have done that first, then Cyrus. I was foolish. I'm a fool! This was the first promo event. I had to use event hourglasses to get playsets of everything. I almost missed one or two of the best card in the game, Cresselia EX. Oh yeah, that would have been tough. You wouldn't have been able to compete at Worlds without Cresselia EX. Man, me saying Cresselia EX was bad, you should have seen the comments. You don't get it. It's top tier. People were literally going, it's a top tier deck. I'm like, ah! Losing my mind out here. They're like, dude, I've seen multiple top tier decks. Like, oh, have you now? I partnered with Godsley because of it. Yeah, the deck was too top tier. Multiple top tier decks. Now, people just watch a YouTube video of someone showing 5 wins in a row, and they're like, this might be the best deck in the game. To be fair, I thought Chris was good at first. How, though? How could we think it's good? It's not good. It's awful. It's just Lapras. It's just Lapras in another way. It's just not, it's not good. You can make a deck with it. You can win some games with it. But you can do that with any deck, right? I won games with Infernate Magcargo. I recognize that's very meta, apparently. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll be back on for a long stream tomorrow. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for the deck recommendations. Shout out to User for suggesting that last one there. It just turned into a Darkrai game, though. Yeah. Let's find somebody to raid here on Twitch. Let's see. Maybe someone we haven't raided before. Same category. Let's see who's on. We got someone doing viewer battles. Could be fun if anyone's looking to play. This person looks like a DJ. Oh, they just got a lot of cool stuff behind them. All right. We'll say hi to this person. I don't think we've met them yet. We're going to say hi to Jeff. Jeffy O'Pocalypse. Jeffy O'Calypse. Calypse? I don't know. I'm not sure. But say hi to Jeff. Thank you all for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate everyone who came over from the Ursi raid or the Bruno raid. Thank you so much. We'll be back on tomorrow. More fun decks. Less Provo Pass, but also less Magnezone. All right. Goodbye. Love you.